Alright guys, in this my template I've been able to create the users table, the login form, the sign up form, and the change password form. So now we want to include a table that will be able to track the login of each user. Every time a user logs in, the table should be able to track the record, because this type of database is meant to be shared on various devices, and it should be able to track the users, the time of login, and the system in which they logged in on top. The system name, the domain name, you should be able to track it and keep record of it. So that's what we're going to try to achieve in this today's lecture. All right, so I will close this login form, and then I'll create a table. So let me say log ID, auto number, of course, username, short text, this stamp, that's dates, and what else? User domain, short text. So the date, time, the stamp should be, default value should be equals to now. All right, so let's save our table as log tracker. Okay, it requires a primary key. Yes, let's make the login ID the primary key. So as you can see, the date timestamp is reading the time now as at now. Okay, so what you want to do now is you want to be able to get the user domain from the form. So what we will do is we will be inserting this username and the user domain. Okay, so I'll create another form design. So just as I did, I will insert, I will say log tracker, or no, let me not use any form. Okay, no, okay. So in the login, I will still include this coding in the login form. So I'll go to design before the login form. Under this button, also go to the three dot and click on it. So after your login is successful here, and where is it? All right, after your login is successful here, so what you want to do is you want to, inside this tracker, you want to insert a field, I mean a record. So you do command dot run SQL insert into, what's the name of the table? Tracker. Want to insert into username and user domain. Want to insert into username and user domain. Which values you want to insert? Which values you want to insert? We insert, the first value is me.txt. Sorry, you cannot use me. Let's use forms. What's the name of this form? Login form. Txt username dot value. And what other things do you want to insert? I want to insert domain, right? Let me say my domain, right? Okay, So if all of this is correct and you have logged in, then it should run this SQL first. Let me take it up. Yeah, okay. You should run this SQL first before closing the form. All right. Okay. So what's the value of this my domain? We know the value of this tst username.value. It will return the value that is on the form as at that time. So it will put it inside the username. But this user domain we have to get it by ourselves with VBA. So let us theme this. Let us theme my domain as strange. Okay. So my domain here, my domain is equals to vba.environ. Let's say username, and let's put @ there, and vba.environ, and user domain. So this will get the username of that system and the domain of the system. That's the network in which the system is on. So this should return the value of that. So my domain now will be the value that any value that this one returns will be the my domain. Okay. All right. So let's try this. This is the moment of truth. So let's see if it works. I hope it works. Okay. Wait, let me comment this close. I don't want it to always close while we're practicing. All right. PXO Omega 1, 2, 3, 4. Login success. Syntax error. Insert into statement debug. Insert into log tracker. Okay, values. Sorry. So, okay. It's asking me for the value of my domain. Okay. Do you want to insert? Yes, I want to insert. So if you check this my domain now, if I refresh, you should be able to see one value there. I mean, use that log tracker, so it has logged this one. PXO Omega has logged in as at this time of the day, but the user domain did not get it. So what I'm going to do is I will use this user domain. This is my domain. I will let me remove this. Let me just leave this one for now. So I'll come to this form. I'll use a text box for it instead, or let me just use this. Okay. Let me call it label user domain. LBL user domain. Okay. So on load, whenever this form loads now, I want this label to get the value of the user domain so that we can use it instead of having to go and declare it there. So on load, so me.lbl user domain dot caption is equals to this, is equals to, let me just copy this. I know, but let me cut this one completely. We don't need it anymore. I'll not be using it. So let me just remove this one. So unload. Sorry, it should be load. Let me make sure I'm not making a mistake. Form event unload. Yeah, unload. Sorry, don't maximize. Okay, unload. Whenever the form loads, I want this label to get the value. So my domain.vba.environment to get this one and get user domain also. So let's see if it gets it. It's not getting it. Oh, sorry. me.lbl user domain .caption. Okay. All right, as you can see, it's getting it. So it's getting it. It's getting the user, the user on the system, and then the system where it's coming from. Okay. All right. Okay, now that we have gotten the value from that place, so let us just put this one instead of this user domain here. I'll just put the value of this here. Please, if you have any question, I know it seems complicated. If you have any question, just let me know in the comment section. I will do another video about it. I promise you that. So instead of this, I will just forms login form and then label this .caption. Okay, so let us try this. This should work perfectly fine now. So if I try to log in again, login success. All right, so let's refresh this. You see, this is the second attempt and it has gotten the user domain. So now you know that this particular user logged in around this time with this particular user on this particular PC. Fine. So, but I don't want it to be prompting us to add a record anytime we want to do that particular stuff. So let us do command dot set warnings false. So here we do command dot set warnings true. All right, so if I attempt to log in again now, you see no question asked again. So let me log in with another user so that you can see. So let's select Ojo and login success. Okay, so let me refresh now. So as you can see, it is speaking the username and the user, also the system time. So gentlemen, thank you very much. This is how to make a log tracker to simply track your users, to track their login, and so that you'll be able to determine who logs in the most, who logs in last, who carried out any action. You should be able to track it with this. Okay, thank you very much. And please don't forget that this one you have to hide this one. Yes, this one does not need to show, so you can just simply come here under this visible. No. All right, so once it loads, it is not visible, but if you run anything here, let's say PXY Omega again, 1 2 3 4, you login success. So if you refresh, it will still see it here. It will still see, because it is not showing here, but the system still sees it. So your users are not supposed to see that here. So thank you very much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more videos. Please, it will really go a long way. Please, I need more subscribers. I've been doing videos, but I've not really gotten much of subscribers. Please just subscribe as you watch. Thank you very much.